There's the awkward silence.
Like the grave.
I just realized I have unloaded whatever I had on my chest before you pressed record, so it's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Who is driving today?
Someone's driving.
I fear it's me.
I think so as well.
Yeah. So welcome to another installment in the Make Crude Mistakes podcast universe. With three guiding stars: Phil, a maker of things, KJ from Crude But Efficient, and myself, the yeah.
You're doing so well.
Good day.
What kind of brain worm did you get at that festival?
I don't know. That's the.
I know it's like super efficient. We've gone straight in with an introduction, and then it all fell apart.
So Haavard, tell us about Skaperfestivalen. How was it having a stand? Did your daughters think that you were a rock star? Now, last year you were on stage. This year you had a stand.
Well, it's. I mean, they doubled back a few times just to more assert dominance. This is our dad, and we can touch all this stuff, and you can't. And then they ran away again to look at other things, which I couldn't. But yeah, as I said before, if you ever get the chance of packing away half your workshop to bring it to a different location for 2 days and then pack it down again to bring it back home, don't. I brought way too much, but the stand turned out to be great. A lot of people came by, and nothing got broken. It's not that no one didn't try, but I built sturdier things than I thought. And no one got hurt as well, which is nice.
Win-win.
Yeah. No, it was good, but I mean, 2 straight days standing up and down on a slightly carpeted concrete floor. I mean, my back is still aching, but it was nice. I mustered 2 times full days of extroverting, so I've used my quota for at least mid 2026. So I haven't recuperated from that. But yeah, it's nice.
The stand looked really good because I've just been sitting home having quite a severe FOMO of not being there. And I mean, I saw your stand pop up in a lot of videos. And
Yeah.
so a lot of people thought that you had cool stuff at least.
Yeah, a lot of people came by, and luckily I was sharing a table row with other people also making stuff that makes sound. So they have put us in the furthest corner away. So we were lucky enough that we weren't situated where people were going past on their way to other things. So the people who actually came to us were people who actually was there for the Maker Festival. And they were genuinely interested. Well, except from that one student that came and asked if we can turn it down a bit. I mean, I was standing there with musicians playing all kinds of instruments, and I'm the one who get the complaint for noise. I don't get it.
Probably all the recorders and kazoos.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, no. I brought the Hellcorder, and I think I said in the last episode that I was just gonna open it up. It's a work in progress. It's gonna be a show and tell. But I brought the vacuum cleaner that produces air just in case I had some dead time. And so many people asked about it that I had to just give it a go to see if we could get some life out of it. And it turned out it was better than it has ever been. So it basically run continuously both Saturday and Sunday. And then there's one guy, his mother said he plays in a band and he has some challenges. So he just, she asked if he could try it, and I put the guitar on him, and he just started strumming at it for 10 minutes straight until the mother is like, oh, okay, I think that's enough for concert. And after that, it started acting up, and then it just stopped working. So I thought I broke it, or he broke it. But it turns out that I think it's the MOSFET switches. If they get too hot, they just stop working. I think there's a safety circuit in the switches. So it just needed to be turned off and left for half an hour and turned on again. And it worked beautifully. And then, so yeah, a lot of people came and took pictures and wanted to try it. So, I mean, as far as having a stand, it was brilliant. But I don't think I'll bring any of it back next year. Next year, I'm just going to be the one that walks around looking at everything else because I was glued to the stand. I think I went to the toilet once and got a coffee. That was it.
I'm just going as a spectator, not taking a load of disposable stuff with you. No, I'm not taking any of this back.
Oh.
This is single use.
And I'm not sure if it was a blessing in disguise or if it was a bad thing, but this year, as last year, on Saturday, we all went to that food court to get something to eat. And earlier that day, I have eaten a sandwich because they had some free sandwiches there. And that did not agree with me. So as we got to the end of the evening, my belly was acting up. And then we went to get the dinner. It's really good food at that food court. So I really wanted to eat there. But once I sat down, it's like, oh, I'm not going to be here very long. And then I struggle with the menu ordering because it's a QR code and you get a verification code and whatnot. And it did not work. And then my belly was like, bloop. And then, no, this is the cue for me to just go to the apartment and go to bed. So I was back at, I think it was 8 o'clock, and I just went to bed. So on Sunday, I was the most, happy-go-lucky. I think a lot of people had a lot of beers that Saturday, so people were a bit reduced on the Sunday, while I was all perky.
Good for you. That at least got a good night's sleep out of it.
Oh, yes. And then...
Yep. Still punk.
Yeah. Still got
middle-aged punk.
Yeah, doing an Irish exit. No, I said goodbye to a couple of people, so... Yeah, but still.
Yeah, and that meetup at Rasmus's also looked really nice.
Yeah, I think we doubled the amount of people from last year. I think it was 20 plus, so it was really good.
Like it.
And instead of ordering pizzas, we actually made them there and fried them in the forge, which worked beautifully. I mean, it's a forge. Of course, you could bake pizzas in it. So, but yeah, a lot of new and old people. It was a good mix, and I think I spoke to nearly all of them. So yeah, don't know what got into me. It's probably the bear. I had 3 years. I had 3 bears. So
well, that was it.
Social battery well and truly drained then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of regretting not going when I saw that, and remembering that I hadn't seen neither Pia nor Leo for a year, and I didn't know that Ellen was going, and then that Terej was there, awesome in progress. I mean, he's like, what like the Sasquatch or some a mythical figure that we've only heard of and never seen in person. So that would have also been nice.
Yes, no, we've had some good conversations, online, me and him, and then he'll just disappear for months.
Yes, I mean he is kind of a somewhere deep in the woods in Norway. It feels like.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, maybe that 1 month a year, just show up on various social medias and be very, very active, and then just disappear without saying anything. Like, what the fuck happened there? And then, yeah.
That mythical account. When will it reactivate? Nobody knows, but you'll know when it does.
But you
Then
could
you have to.
you still make videos and you make all the reels. You just save them, and then for that 1 month, you are like, it's 14 reels a day, 2 videos a week.
So that's the way to do it. I mean, Evan Monsma is doing a video a day for October, and I think this year he seems to manage to do it. But that
Damn.
seems like insanity. But if you do it that way, you just build it up for a year and dish it out, then it might work.
Yeah, maybe that's the great conceit. These have been in the can for months and months and months.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure that you keep your hairstyle roughly the same at least, so it doesn't, or just wear a cap perhaps.
Well, you can make a comment about people who don't have jobs and have got lots of time to do other things.
Yeah, true that.
All these daylight hours you waste by having to go to an office.
Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, though, when I went to Rasmus's, I brought some chairs. And on Sunday, when I went home, he sent me a message like, "I still got your chairs." And I just wrote to him, that is a next week Rasmus and Haavard problem. And then he answered, "Yeah, or maybe even next month." And I agreed.
I
But
hope
then,
you like your new chairs.
yeah. And then I went home and got everything, all the boxes and everything, into the workshop, and I like, all right, this is just gonna sit here for a week. I'm not gonna be bothered stressing getting it up or anything. I'm just gonna relax, do nothing. Ooh, it's first of November soon, and there's a deadline. I need my workshop. So yesterday I had 2 strong gin and tonics while I unboxed everything and got it up on the wall and getting my workshop in operation again, because I have 3 days to finish a Christmas project. And of course, doing a podcast tonight and the edit, it's going to be a touch and go there. So I might have to scale back the not the quality but the quantity of the gift.
I mean, you can always.
Here are some parts. This is the idea. Go build.
Merry Christmas. I've given you a beautiful cardboard box. You can put whatever you like in it. As long as it fits.
So what about you, Phil? What have you been up to?
Oh, naffle. Absolutely nothing. Bugger all. Sweet Fanny Adams.
That sounds rather nice, actually. But I guess it means that you've been doing a lot of work instead, and that drained you of energy.
Oh, I'm constantly drained of energy. But no, I mean, last weekend, which I know it's only Tuesday, but last weekend seems such a long time ago now. I started cutting and planing up some wood for the secret project. And I'm trying to go as hand tools only on this one. So it's taking significantly longer than usual. But no, it's just been quite nice, just slowly working through some stuff. There's it's a bit of a plan and a bit of making it up as I go along.
Yeah.
So I know what the outcome has to be, and I know what size the outcome has to be. But how I get there, not too sure yet.
That seems like a good mix.
Yeah. Any kind of annoying is I'm absolutely positive I had a nice big bit of oak left over, but I can't find it, so I must have used it. So I'm using some rather boring sapele because I've got it. But it's just a very quite boring dark brown wood. Not what I really want to use, but yeah, it's what I've got. And that's sort of how I go. I haven't pulled anything interesting out of a skip lately, so I'm having to work through what I've got, because I'm not going to a timber merchant and buying wood.
No, that's
ridiculous.
Yeah, once a lifetime, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, I'm still using stuff which I bought about 10 years ago.
Yeah, but isn't that what you do when you actually feel like it? You go and get some, and then you just try to make that last as long as possible.
Yeah. I've got this lovely little, really odd-shaped bit of walnut, which is not big enough to make one thing, so it'll have to be incorporated into something else.
It needs a friend.
It does. But I don't know what it is yet. I don't know if it's going to go into this project. Might do, might not. Don't know. But I do like using walnut. Walnut's a lovely wood to work with. But only if you've got a lot of it, which I haven't.
No, me neither. I don't think I have any walnut.
Isn't that a bit reddish in hue?
Yeah, it can be. It's a bit reddish. It's mostly sort of brown, red, dark.
Yeah.
But it's harder than a softwood, but it's not ridiculously hard.
So it's a medium wood.
Medium wood, yeah. It tools really, really nicely. So
that sounds good.
It's just lovely stuff to work with. But
so it's a cheater's wood, you say?
Sorry?
It's a cheater's wood. It's something that's really easy, a beginner's wood to work with, because it's really nice.
Sure, if you've got plenty of cash, it can be a beginner's wood, yeah.
I was just trying to...
Because it ain't cheap.
talk down everyone who uses it a lot. But yeah, it might be a wallet thing.
I think it rather depends where you are in the world. In some parts of the world, it probably grows like weeds.
Yeah.
But over here, it's a little bit more hard to come by.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that being said, though, the price wise, I mean, you need to be a millionaire to be into woodworking these days. I mean, I got the most crooked fir for making the display stand, and it set me back a year's salary and a half. It felt like, so yeah, I'm gonna use it as firewood I'm gonna get every molecule of energy out of that.
Yeah. Then my local timber merchant has a very impressive sort of offcut section where stuff is cheap. So it's either literally offcuts or stuff that's been milled to the wrong size for a customer, and now they're sort of stuck with dimensioned lumber which they can't sell, or they can't sell to their original client, and that can be quite affordable. But there's only one of everything.
Oh yeah.
So if I want to go and buy 6 planks of whatever size, then I'll have to have that milled and pay for it accordingly. So if you don't mind making it up as you go along, that can be a decent way through.
Yeah. I wonder if I've ever reached that point that I believe enough in my skill to actually pay for really decent wood, and just be sure that I won't mess it up and throw the money in the lake, so to say. Because I mean, I was at the I don't know if you could call it timber merchant, but a place that sells more interesting wood, when I had Christmas sale last year. I mean, I had the offcuts and that sort of thing at a reasonable price, but it also had like the 4 meters book matched things. Oh yeah, that's £4,000. I'm not gonna go near that, because if I tip that over, it would be. I mean, I don't want to pay any that for
Well,
anything.
I suppose if you're doing it professionally and you can put a nice massive margin on that, 4 grand, yeah, that's quite cheap actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Because
would
what?
be so scared the entire time just handling that piece of wood. And
Mm.
But I was no, I wasn't infuriated. I was more sad basically because outside the school where my daughter goes, they have a lot of oak trees. It's like they are deliberately planted in a row that leads into a circle, and they are decent size, so they've probably been there for 60, 70 years. Then I came one day and they've cut one of them down and they chopped them into like a meter long. I mean, that would have been some great 5, 6 meter long logs with a diameter of like 120 centimeters or something like that. And they just like chop, 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 like they was making like this Swedish fire logs or something. And but still, you could make it into a lot of beautiful tables and whatnot. So I thought, like, they just left it in a pile there. They're waiting for someone to just. I mean, I wouldn't feel too much for criminal if I just went there and took them. I mean, it's just a cut down tree. But once I got back, it's. I mean, I did not go and bring my trailer, but when I on the return trip, it was gone, so I wouldn't have been able to steal it even if I wanted to. But yeah, I mean that was it was the size where I could actually make it into planks with a decent chainsaw, and then now I know. Well, in my circle, people now own half the world's stock of Matebo thicknessers. So getting them thickness down to size would be the easiest part. So
yeah, it opens up possibilities when you have some tools.
yeah,
Then it's just a matter of time again.
yeah. Speaking of
Imagine.
time, I just did some quick maths. If I quit my job within the next 2 days before it's 1st of November, then I just have to work until December because I would also have to work January. But then that's the next year, and I can use my holidays to not go to work. So I'm really, and I just now realized I forgot to get a lottery ticket today, and now it's too late. So
I thought you were going to say you just realised I forgot to hand in my notice today.
yeah,
Every day he forgets.
Damn it! Knew there was something I was supposed to be doing. Resigning.
He's on the bottom of every to-do list.
yeah.
Resign, but you never get there.
Every day you wake up and like, God damn it! All right, tomorrow.
I'm definitely going to stick it to the manager tomorrow. Tomorrow.
So that's what that song is about.
Oh. So, how about you then, KJ? Any making done this week?
Yes. Well, it might have been a reaction to seeing people at Skaperfestivalen, and just this Sunday, I actually got a lot done, or I did small progress on a lot of things, I would say. Um, I did some progress on the bunk bed legs that were really crappy joinery, but I mean, they are square enough. But I had to use a lot of two-part filler to fill all those cracks, and then sand it and fill it again and sand it. But now and do a round over on it as well. And I think I only nicked one screw because I saw a spark at one point, but it wasn't that bad. So that was good to get some progress on that. And I don't know if you remember or what I talked about. I was welding up nuts way back.
Well,
I,
I'm not sure if I remember, but if I ask Glenn, he will probably still be laughing.
yeah. So now the nuts are actually in a ball because I found that and welded that up, which was kind of fun because I had my youngest kid with me, and he also wanted a welding helmet, of course. So
Of course,
we said, well, okay, now I'm gonna weld. So helmet down, and he's kind of into military stuff, so he took it like a
a marching order.
playtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of fun, but it is kind of stressful when you try to weld something, film it, and keep an eye on a kid as well to make sure that he doesn't blind himself. But I think it worked out.
Sounds like a nightmare.
It's an exercise in attention.
Tension and stress control.
Yes, yes. And I've almost finished my secret Christmas project. So that was also nice. And I've almost finished the pewter casting video.
Oh,
That's been laying and waiting for weeks, it feels like. It probably is weeks that I've almost been done with it, but I've never been closer than this. So any day now. Maybe before this episode is out. Maybe not. I'm not promising anything.
Oh, that's the thing with this secret project that we're all doing. So mine's done, you know. It's been done for weeks. I keep forgetting. You've got to do an edit with this. You've got to do a whole video. I've done nothing with that at all. It's just parked in final. It's in a Final Cut project. No timeline, nothing.
So you forget that you're a YouTuber at times?
Oh, all the time. Because, you know, what, 4 videos a year?
Yeah, well, it's easy to be forgetful. Since my oldest has been playing a lot of Portal and Portal 2, I thought that you should try Half-Life. And me just talking about it made him watch a lot of videos about it. So he was kind of into it. So I dug out my old CD copy of it. I don't really remember when Half-Life was released. It was like early 2000 or something like that. So then I just found like a 6-digit code or something like that and typed that into Steam. And they said, oh, yeah, here's your copy. Just download it and play it.
nice.
So I thought
Nice.
that was nice. So, maybe Borderlands could be something for him as well. So I found that old game disc, and I think that's like maybe 20 years old, 15, something like that. And I tried to install that, and it wouldn't. It didn't work. So then I had to Google it. But oh yeah, we had an electronic activation thing. We shut that down in 2019. Okay, yeah, bit late to the party, perhaps. So that game is just that game disc is just worth nothing at this point. If I want to play it, I have to buy it again, which means I will never do that just out of spite. So take that, okay.
I paid for this once 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That should be enough.
Well,
I
I suppose I was just thinking, you know, what's the real value to the producer or the production house of a 20-year-old game? Not a lot. So just let it go. Let the people play it. Surely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I remember I played 2 games, and I think they both are on Steam. One of them was Big Red Racing, which was basically small toy cars you were driving around in sand dunes and jumping. I mean, it was one of the first games that I played that had like Grand Theft Auto free. You can drive wherever you wanted. And then you have Interstate 76, which was also like a dystopian desert it's like Mad Max, but with old American cars with like gun turrets on the roof, and very 70s hip hop disco music. So it was real funky, and I remember it was great fun. And then I went on Steam and like, no, I looked at the screen footage, and it was not the brilliant graphics that I remember from the diskettes that I had them on. So yeah, what they put on Steam is some lo-fi version of the games that I played. So I'm not paying for a downgraded version.
Yeah, it's interesting what you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, my video gaming career experience sort of stopped around about the Super Nintendo and the Mega Drive era.
Yeah.
So
So now you just do boring stuff with computers instead.
I do as little as possible with computers, if I'm honest.
Says the guy who's depending his livelihood is dependent on them.
Yeah.
For now. It's always just for now.
It's just temporary.
It's just
temporary for the
temporary.
last 20 years.
But
18 years.
but you might know this technology, Phil. But when my father ran the computer company, he also was a hired-in teacher in computer class at a local high school. And after that, a friend of him who worked at school took over, and he was the IT manager. And my father provided all the computers for the school. And of course, people downloaded and installed a lot of things and screwed everything up. So what they did is they got a special kind of RAM that you put in, and once you install everything on the computer and everything works, you lock it. And then, of course, when you start the computer, you can download everything to it and do whatever you want, change settings, whatnot. But when you restart the computer, it's all gone. It goes back to factory settings. And that was, of course, a godsend. Um, but we did not, of course, like it because we used any spare time, just went up to there and played networking games. But of course, me being the son of my dad and he being a good friend of the IT guy, he once came to me and like, yeah, they're setting up a new Unix server, and you need to test something. So he gave me uh, administrator privileges because he wanted to test something, and I tested it for him, and yeah, that worked. And he forgot about it. So I had administrator rights to my user. So what I did, I downloaded Need for Speed, or basically I uploaded because I had them at home. So it was Need for Speed 2 and Grand Theft Auto 1, 2, and 3, maybe. Uh, and I just made a very not suspicious looking folder on the server because if I put it on the computer, it was gone once you restarted it. So I found a folder on the school server and I put the games there. And because this was in the olden days, they did not rely on any files on your computer. You could just run them directly from any folder. And that means that we continue playing networking games for at least those 2 years. And no one were the wiser. And for all I know, though, those folders might still be in their server system at some point. I don't know.
Some old archive system which for some reason they can't turn off, and yet future generations are still enjoying your legacy.
Yeah.
Someone in the days before.
Yeah. We used to operate a similar sort of thing. It's called deep freeze. It didn't run from RAM, but basically every so often, every X days, the computer would check in with what do they used to call it, like a saved state, and anything if the computer was in any different state to the master state,
Yeah.
it would just basically eradicate anything that shouldn't be there and go back to like a default setting. Yeah, it still exists. It's still around.
Yeah.
I remember we used, I mean, the computer guys at school who we were friends with. Ghost, it was called, I think. Just that you took a duplicate of the hard drive and then just force it on it like ones and zeros, and we used that on our computers as well on the LAN parties because I mean you were downloading stuff that you maybe were supposed to, when sometimes it didn't go that well. So it was nice just to have you can just get a clean new C drive without spending like half a day installing everything, because that's what it took back in the days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Have like a relatively fresh, bootable version of your all your stuff, so you can just break it, but then quite easily pick it up and put it back together again.
Exactly. Yeah, those were the days, or something like that. May they never return.
She'll go back to wax tablets and bartering with vegetables. Turn all this shit off.
Well, we might get there sooner than you would like.
I know. A lot of people are going on at the minute about this wonderful thing about basically AI-driven teaching assistants.
And that as well. Yay.
Yeah, and people are just, some people I know are just getting very, very excited about it. And I'm just thinking, if this is what it can do now, it can generate all your lesson plans, and it can do all the background research for you, and it can grade your students' papers. So in a year's time, what's the point in you, Mr. Teacher, Mrs. Teacher? You won't have a job, will you? But you're welcoming it with open arms, saying, "Oh, this is fantastic! Isn't this wonderful?" I think you're being a bit short-sighted. But what do I know?
But I mean,
just an idiot that pushes buttons.
Hasn't that been since? We already been in it. Was it in 1997? Was it then Microsoft Encarta came out? I mean, teachers basically became obsolete then. I mean, anything you were taught in school, you could then search up. And after that, when internet also became mainstream, I mean, they're still around. I think they haven't lost the stronghold of the educational institutions quite yet. I mean,
No, not quite yet. No. Give it time.
I'm not that impressed. Yes, I mean AI. It is maybe a bubble. I mean, it is advanced language models, and you can get some botched up videos and something. But it is. I think it was last week they tested something. They made them summarize something, and it turned out they had grave errors in citing the correct details and so on. So it is like cheating, but you're not reading off the smartest kids in school. It's just which one you're happening to be sitting at any given time when you're taking the test. So
no, this is definitely the answer. Are you sure? Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see a computer keep order in a classroom. I mean, see, I don't know how the teachers do it, so I'm so glad that they are good at it and enjoy it, because I would be shit at that.
I mean, look at just having Hal on that wall. Like, I don't think you can do that. And then just locking the doors and slowly turning the ventilation to suck the air out of the room. Everybody becomes really quiet real soon.
Daisy.
It's your old friend neurotoxin.
Yeah.
If you don't finish the test in 5 minutes, I don't think you're allowed to do that. Yeah, speaking of computer stuff, that's the only thing we're talking about. It feels like, but another computer stuff is that I looked at Spotify, where we have 12 reviews, yeah, star ratings, which is 5 stars. So that's greatly appreciated from our listeners. Thank you.
From our 12 listeners, yeah.
Yeah, 12 listeners apparently. On Pocket Cast, on the other hand, there's, I think it does 3 reviews with a 4.3 star average. So someone is a bit too honest there, I feel.
Yeah, but still
Better class
4.3,
of
not
listener
bad,
on
yeah.
Spotify.
Says the guy who uses Pocket Cast.
Well, I haven't left a review for the podcast in which I'm speaking on now. Maybe
But I
should.
hope you haven't.
Maybe I'll do that in the half pint. Furious clicking. 5 stars, 5 stars.
So I guess it's something. I mean, podcasts are talking about rating and review. I don't know if it makes any difference, but if someone would like to do it, they can.
I mean, it's nice if your 3 listeners give you 3 5-star ratings, but I don't think the huge advertising houses are going to run after you with the listening numbers. Yeah, I think those also need to be boosted a bit.
Oh, you're so focused on quantity instead of quality.
I mean, there is the odd chance that our 3 listeners are 3 of the largest billionaires in the world. So, of course, with the right advertising, it could pay off. But I mean, statistically, it's a bit of a gamble. Then again, if you don't gamble, you never win.
True that. True that.
Bloody pusher.
So
I mean, statistically, it's
next
probably more
the next
likely
one
to
to
win the
rate us a
lottery.
5-star might win a prize, or you might not. Who knows? But if you don't rate us, then you'll never win.
Tune in next week for more bribery.
Or broken promises, to be more specific.
I think it's more of that. Yeah.
Oh, but that's the thing, though. I've seen. I follow 3, 4 huge YouTube channels, which is basically car related, and all of them is between 1 to 5 million subscribers. And the thing now is they're giving away new cars, and these are like £100,000 cars. At least here in Norway, they're probably cheaper in the States. But still, that seems to giveaways. At some point, that started to be a thing to rack up interest, and I see a lot of them, like they do it like a raffle. Yeah, we are giving away this expensive car, and how you enter is you just buy something off of our webpage. I mean, it might be a sticker, it might be a sweater or whatnot. It would be nice to see how many people actually buy stuff. Does that cover the cost of the car, or is that a sponsorship? But maybe that's our next step then. I mean, with all the subscribers we have and the 5-star ratings, should we start a giveaway spree? A Matchbox car or something like that.
Yeah, that's more our size.
Just a box of matches.
And 4 buttons.
With some
You can
glued
glue
on
yourself.
buttons on. Yeah, it's a proper Matchbox car. Yeah, one of a kind.
Having a giveaway that if you buy something from our store, you might win a car. Imagine someone just not knowing that, just buying a pack of stickers, and then it's like, hey, you won a car. I don't want a car. I don't even drive.
I just wanted the stickers, pal.
Yeah.
I think, well, I can't speak for America because, different laws. Over here, you have to offer the cash alternative, I think. You could take the car or however much value in the money. So you know, however much a Max Botch car, oh, God.
Yeah, one of those.
One of them. A Hot Wheels. How much is a Hot Wheels these days? A couple of quid? So you could win the car or the cash equivalent. Unfortunately, the postage is more than that. So, in fact, you owe us money.
Yeah, and then tax on that, of course. So,
And if it's going out of continental Europe, you shouldn't have bothered, pal.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, we very much feel that the Earth is shrinking or growing in size when everything is just UK only, US only, all of that, when it's giveaways and competitions and things nowadays.
Yeah, what's up with that, Tim?
Yeah, I think I kind of left out here in the cold north.
Well,
But that's the thing, though. I've seen Ross over at Fat Hog Woodworking has been taunting with his laser that he got, and like, yeah,
Yeah, that's nice.
go in and follow that link, and yeah, they only ship to the UK. Now, if I go to the German site, on the other hand, they send to Norway, but the link doesn't work there, so I'm screwed anyway. And speaking of lasers, I spoke with Ola Skytteren on the Rasmus pre-party thing, and some friends of his again. They're running a company that they're moving location, if I remember correctly. I had a few beers. And they are getting rid of some equipment that they're not using enough, and instead of paying someone to move it, they're just selling it. So I got a good deal on a laser. It's a 200-watt laser with a 1 times 2 meter working area, so it's larger than that. So like, I sent him a picture today from my workshop. Now I started cleaning it up, but it's still a mess, and like, I don't think I can fit a laser in there. I just got a reply like, yeah, I see that. So I mean, it's a good deal, but when you have no place to put it other than outside in the rain, it's
You have a living
bad
room.
deal. Yeah. I could put a
Yeah.
tablecloth on it, and it's a sturdy table. I mean, it's not
do we
going.
really need this king size bed in here?
Yeah.
Could we downsize?
Kind of scary, sleeping under a laser like a James Bond villain type of deal.
I mean, then you can drop the heating blankets. I mean, you just set it on whatever
Lowest
program.
setting.
Yeah, just do a general sweep on 50%, and like,
And in
And then
5 minutes of talking it out, you've solved all your problems here.
yeah.
and just have the setting when your alarm clock goes off, it just increases the setting by like, yeah, a watt a minute or something like that. So you get really hot really fast to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. But speaking of not having a room, I got feedback from the architect on my workshop plans.
Mm.
But if you want to hear more about that, you have to head over to the Half Pint. Half Pint flag!
I haven't got the flags. I've put them away.
God damn
Oh,
it. I mean, at least you
no.
posted them, so that's good. Yeah.
Well, yeah.